TGIF, everybody. It's Friday, and you're watching In or Out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com. Okay, so it's Friday. I'm very excited it's Friday. I need a nap. This week has been a very long week. What are you guys doing this weekend anyway? I mean, remember last week I was telling you how great the weather was supposed to be? Well, once again, it's freezing cold and raining here in New York. It is so depressing lately. I'm like, oh, I just want to curl up in a ball and watch Stepmom and cry all day. It's pretty pathetic. Anyway, but I have stuff to cheer us up for today. I have epic entertainment news on the bill today. And also, I have Nikki Lorenzo Skyping in from Los Angeles. So you guys are going to get a chance to see her, and we're going to have an epic, fun interview. If you guys have questions for Nikki, I see some of you in the chat box. Thanks for joining us. You can also tweet me your questions. Tweet me at @OnlyMattMartin using hashtag pun intended and add the hashtag AskNikki. And I will be checking during the break for your questions, and maybe we can ask your question for her live on air. Also, some InRavio news I have for you. Our app is finally available for you to listen to some of our music streams. So be sure to hit up your app store. We're available on Google Play, BlackBerry, and iTunes. Just search InRavio and look for this and download it for free today. And you can be listening to some of the best music 24/7. So be sure to check out the app. What else? April 6th. We're giving away tickets for Cher Lloyd at the Paramount here in New York, in Huntington. April 6th, Cher Lloyd. Click above me at the end of the show on the contest tab and click the Enter to Win button, and be sure to let them know you heard about it here on In or Out, pun intended, for your chance to win a pair of tickets. Just for watching, you can win tickets to see Cher Lloyd. There's other great shows at the Paramount, so be sure to check them out online. It's ParamountNY.com. All right, I'm keeping this short today because I have so much to discuss. I want your questions to keep rolling in. Hold on, I'm reading what you guys are saying in the chat box. Have you always been awesome, or did you wake up one morning to realize you're awesome? Well, thank you, Ferrari. That's very sweet of you. Oh, wait, is that for me or is that for Nikki? I get it now. All right, so I'll be sure to ask her that question. I'll take the compliment, though, anytime. All right, guys, we're going to go. We're going to come back. I have epic entertainment news I want to share with you. We got a few short messages, and we're going to get right to the entertainment news. So you're watching In or Out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com. welcome back. Oh, we're stuck in the cyclone of entertainment newsness. It's all right. So we're back for entertainment news here on In or Out, pun intended. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I love you guys in the chat. Keep it coming. Be sure to tweet me. Don't forget, at @OnlyMattMartin using hashtag pun intended and Ask Nikki. Also, I forgot to tell you before, you can call into the show if you're new to the show. The number is going to be right there on your screen for you. It's 1-855-446-7284. Feel free to call in whenever if you have a comment about any of my stories that I'm about to give you. I'm always welcome to take your advice and your opinions. All right, so let's get straight to it. We have some epic entertainment news, and it starts off, unfortunately, on a sour note, but it ends on a good note today. But the sour note is the sourpuss of Mr. Justin Bieber. It's almost laughable at the, I mean, look at this schmuck. I can't even stand this kid. It's almost laughable at this point. But Justin Bieber has been hit with a hefty fine of $11,500 after he failed to show up at a deposition in Los Angeles on January 23rd. The deposition was related to the assault lawsuit from the Miami photographer Jeffrey Binnen, who claims Bieber's bodyguard roughed him up. And then if you remember, on January 23rd is the same day Bieber was also charged with the DUI and drag racing in Miami. So not only did Bieber skip his deposition, but he was also arrested and charged with more crimes on the very same day. I mean, I gotta give it to him. The kid's talented. I mean, I don't know how you possibly managed to do that all in one day. So, Justin Bieber. This is how I choose to remember him, too. And the fact that he looks like a lesbian version of Hillary Swank. Anyway, next up, a diva, and she's pulling a diva tantrum. Britney Spears is doing her show at Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas. The show's called Britney, Piece of Me. But we hear she wants the summer off. She wants to be with her boys and be by the pool, which she plans to do a lot of when they are home from school. But for now, her show goes through September. This is normal, but we know what happens when Britney gets fired. She ends up buzzing her hair off. So, I don't know. I mean, Britney, you started this tour in December. We're not even 4 months through and you want a break? You're only doing 2 shows a week. Give it a rest, girl. It's not like you're singing. How many Instagram videos have we gotten from people being at the show, watching you forget to put your mic up to your mouth because you're lip syncing so terribly? I mean, I love you, Britney, but come on. You got to pay your dues. You're working, her show's 2 hours. So say she needs an hour prep and an hour to get home. You're working 8 hours a week, making millions. I'm working an hour a week on this show. I'm not making millions, so I can't take the summer off. Anyway, somebody I actually like. Sarah Jessica Parker's in the news again today. And it's kind of like an epic battle, because in this corner of the ring, we have the lovely Sarah Jessica Parker, who will turn your body into pulp and squash you like a bug, apparently. Okay, maybe I'm over-exaggerating just a little bit. But SJP certainly wasn't joking around when she blasted one of her followers' tweets, okay? The guilty party is at Sarah J. Simmons, and though she deleted the initial tweet that spurred SJP's outrage, we know it must have been something terrible, okay? So we're gonna go to these tweets. So this is in order of her tweets, okay? Your anonymity doesn't diminish your outrageous and vulgar tweet, and your deletion only reveals your cowardice. I'm certain there isn't a woman on this planet who wouldn't support your specific kind of cruelty. No apology, no explanation. Then she continues and says, it's coming. No, you didn't. Yeah, you did. You should be ashamed at Sarah J. Simmons. I can't read today. I hope more people join me in voicing their objection to and holding accountable uninformed and unkind women like yourself who find pleasure and delight in attacking other women. That is what I call putting someone on full blast on Twitter. Now, we all know SJP is not huge with her social media, and I still have no idea what this woman tweeted out to piss off my Carrie Bradshaw. But let me just tell you, it must have been pretty bad in order for Sarah Jessica Parker to take 3 minutes out of her day to put 4 tweets out. Just saying. That's pretty epic. Now, another pretty epic story. Lady Gaga is in the news for a couple of reasons, but she made an appearance on the late night show with David Letterman, and his guest for the evening was the one and only Bill Pullman, and who knew he was a little monster? Well, it's one for Bill Murray's bucket list, apparently. So Lady Gaga dropped by the set to invite Dave, Bill, and the entire audience over to the Roseland for a special performance. Now, as you know, the Roseland Ballroom is closing, and Lady Gaga is going to be the last artist they have there performing over a couple of nights before they close. But now, listen to this. An audience member told the Gossip Table on VH1 that she paid more attention to her outfits than her music, and the audience were left very unsatisfied. The quote is, she sang 10 songs, the concert was under an hour, and she didn't sing one hit. Meanwhile, she changed twice before she even went on. But why would she leave out her hits for her fans? I don't get that. You know, it's like when you go to see Madonna. You're going to want to hear Material Girl. You're going to want to hear Like a Virgin. If you go to see Cyndi Lauper, you're going to want to see her signature songs. You go to Mariah, you're going to want to hear Butterfly. You know what I mean? So for her probably not to do Poker Face and Born This Way and just plug her new stuff, I don't know. But like I reported last week, hopefully she's going to be working with some new people and, you know, get a new image for herself. So we'll see what happens. But another quick bit, you know her new GUI video featuring the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I just got this information a little bit ago. Apparently, the reason Brandi Glanville, one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, wasn't featured in the video was because Lisa Vanderpump threatened to not do the video if she had to share screen time with her. So that I find very interesting. Anyway, you know Lisa Vanderpump, she owns everybody. Speaking of thinking she owns everybody, Miss Kim Kardashian made it back into the news, and her and Kanye's wedding invitations went out last week, and they cost a reported $1,000 a piece, a source tells us. And the source also says the invites are in gold silk boxes containing a photo album of their romance, and a silk invite etched into a real gold leaf with a clasp of natural pearls. Can you imagine like the money that must have been spent on it is ridiculous. I mean, here's a picture of them obviously out in Europe. And, you know, her and Kanye love Europe. I think she should just move to Europe and stay there forever. But anyway, so these invites went out, and now on top of that, she's already gotten some RSVPs. Many A-list names have RSVP'd and turned down the invite to Kim and Kanye's wedding. Who says no thanks? I know for you. You ready for this? Apparently Oprah, Robin Thicke, Jared Leto, and Will Smith kindly declined. Kim is also worried, though, apparently, that she won't be perfectly thin. She doesn't know what customized designer dress to wear, and also Michelle and Barack Obama RSVP'd no as well. I think it's pretty ballsy to invite the president to your wedding. Just saying. I don't care who you are. But anyway, at least he responded back. Anyway, now this story kind of ticked me off a little bit. Nabisco, you know, the company with our favorite, look at all my favorite crackers. Ugh, now I'm hungry. Anyway, so the Wholesome campaign from Nabisco, celebrating families of all varieties, received heavy criticism and response from anti-gay groups this week, but the celebrated cookie company was not taking this quietly. Now, I've seen the commercial, and it shows a gay couple, two men raising a son and a daughter, and then it showed an interracial relationship, and then it showed like an older couple, like obviously grandparents raising, you know, somebody's child. It just showed all different types of non-traditional, I guess you could say, families, right? So I thought it was a great campaign. I just remember watching it for the first time going, oh, wow, like that's, you know, something you don't see every day. Well, apparently it caused a huge stir, and the message behind the first commercial that they had that I was just telling you about was, no matter how things change, whatever makes us wholesome will never will. This is wholesome. So they're basically showing that this is the new families of the universe and the world, and, you know, we're opening up to it. But now they decided to fight back with the response and from these anti-gay groups. And this is their quote. We made a commercial about what makes families a family, and we received a lot of comments. So what they did was they made a new video that I couldn't get clearance for, but look for it on YouTube. It's Fight Hate with Love. So be sure to look that up for the Nabisco commercial. It was really touching, and I give him props. You know what? Stand up for what you believe in. Nabisco is in every house in America, and it should continue to be. And these anti-gay groups need to find a new hobby. They should go, I don't know, burn their bras or something. Anyway, another person I want to talk about who's obviously looking for love, but in all the wrong places. One of my favorite Instagrams follows that I have is Mr. James Franco. Okay, look how adorable he is. Oh, look, we're sleeping in bed together. Anyway, so he, you know, is new to this whole social media thing, hence why he posts some crazy pictures that we reported in past episodes on his Instagram, like with an apparent cloudy white substance fluid on his face with a Batman mask, and he's been a little kooky with his post, and I wonder his mental stability, to be honest with you. But allegedly, private conversations between James Franco and a 17-year-old girl visiting New York from Scotland was leaked online, and James appears to try to convince her to meet up with him at his hotel room, first via Instagram and then via text. Okay, so of course I have them for you. So here we go. All right. First up, this is the Instagram. Okay, so he posted something, and then as you can see as we're going down, Lucy_Claude, I guess is what her name is. So he's asking her how long you're going to be in New York, blah, blah, blah. So she's going to be 18. She's obviously not yet, as you can see there. He's asking who is she with? Does she have a boyfriend? She's nearly 18 with her mom, and not if you're around. So meaning she'll make herself available. So the next one, he asked when's her birthday, where are you staying, what is your number? So she responded in May, but I have exams then, just off to Times Square's in a Hilton. What do you mean number? Obviously, she doesn't understand what that means. So here are the screenshots from the text, and people, I'm telling you, this is not Photoshopped. This is for real, okay? So James Franco's texts are on the left, and these are obviously her. As long as you're James Franco, she says, I am, you're single, what's the hotel, should I rent a room? She put, excuse me, April Fool's was an hour ago, so he decides to take a picture to prove it's him. Now, look how, like, he's like a horse running at the end of the race. It's me, yes or no, tomorrow or Thursday. Like, he wants to get it in. Like, really wants to get it in. So, next picture. apparently she was saying no. And then he was saying goodbye and sent her a kiss. And then, of course, I'll come back when I'm 18, send her a kiss again. Well, this is the story, whatever. You guys can read it there. And then she goes, I just want proper evidence that it's you. And he's like, well, I gave it to you, you little brat. He already took the picture. He's texting with her, blah, blah, blah. So she said, I will meet you if you write my name on a piece of paper, then send it to me with your face also in the picture, please. So what does he do? Probably 20 seconds later, there's the picture. Well, he's in New York because he's in the play of Mice and Men. And he went on to live with Kelly and Michael this week to discuss it. Well, he was really there to promote the play, but then the story got leaked and was put out, so he was going to address it. And so he was very honest and said, you know, this is what happened, and I think he still just doesn't realize his global reach, and that no matter what he does in a social media forum, people are going to see it, and they're going to talk about it, and they're going to expose it. And he apologized for what he did. Honestly, I don't think, all right, here's how I feel. Let me know if you have an opinion. Call in if you have something to say about this. But, okay, so she's 17. Yeah, she's a little young for him, but she's of legal age here in New York. 17 is considered legal. Yes, it's not statutory rape if she's 17. Oh, only if he's under 18, so it would have been rape. This, my producer's talking to me in my ear, people. I don't have a fairy on my shoulder. Anyway, so, okay, but regardless, he shouldn't be trying to find dates with people through Instagram. And then you're James Franco, for Pete's sake. Don't give out your cell phone number. I barely give out my number. I'll give out my office number so I can filter the calls. Yeah, so he's really got to, like, keep it together. Keep it classy. Keep it fresh. I don't know. I really like the guy. I think he's a really nice guy. I just think he's a little dumb when it comes to social media. Anyway, all right, so that's my James Franco thing. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, next up, this is a fun-loving story, somewhat. We're approaching the year anniversary of the Boston bombing during the marathon last year. And this was just simply moving without going into any more detail. Following last year's horrific bombing at the finish line of the treasured marathon, local Bostonian J.J. Miller created a hashtag as part of an advertising campaign to get people excited for April 21st marathon in Boston. So he created the hashtag We Will Cheer and hashtag Boston Strong. So he made a video, and I want to show you that video. So check this out and let me know what you think when we come back.
And we've just gotten word of not one but two explosions near the finish line of the Boston Marathon.
Multiple people down here, okay? I don't know what the cause is. Stand by.
On the third Monday in April, the world will return to this great American city to run harder than ever and to cheer even louder for the 118th Boston Marathon. Bet on it.
This is not a shoe commercial. It's not a clothing commercial either. It's a story about a city that was built by rebels. People not afraid to fight for their freedom. It's in our fabric, our founding. Around here, winning's expected.
Just hit a three-run home run and put the Red Sox on top.
When times get tough, we persevere. We don't slow down to catch our breath, we'll speed up. We keep moving no matter what life throws at us. This is our city. We will run.
Love that. How cool was that? I thought that was really inspiring. So I really wanted to show you guys that and end the entertainment news on a good note. So, you know what? Go to Boston. I've actually been to Boston. I think it's a really nice city. It's very clean. There's lots to do. Yeah, I really hope that inspires people to go back out and join the marathon. Next up, right behind me, you can kind of see a glimpse of there's Nikki Lorenzo. So she's next up on the program, guys. I see you're very excited in the chat box. I'm excited too. All right, let's see. I want to meet Nikki. All right, some of your questions I will be asking. You guys, just so you know, if the chat box gives you an automatically generated name, you can click on it and change it to whatever you want it to be. Okay. And then be sure to tweet me your questions as well, guys. I got some in already, so I'm really excited for those. All right, so we're going to go, and then we're going to come right back after these messages with Nikki Lorenzo. Stay tuned. You're watching In or Out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com.
InRavio.com.
Girls, 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 all have something to say. Some say their emotions get in the way. Some like them big, some like them skinny. Oh, girls, who's come this way? We must unite, this is the place. You don't have to show your face. Girls, I'll be a lady of today. So say what you
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural,
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
Hey, this is Gina Cotillo from The Gina Show. Come join us every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for celebrity interviews, Reality Reel with Billy Charles, funny stories with Brian Kinnear, and much, much more. The Gina Show can be found only on InRavio.com, broadcasting to the world, so come and catch us.
This can be the final answer. What would you say to me tonight? Or will you say to me goodbye? For you, I
Welcome back. That's me. There we are. Okay, so we're back, and as you can see right next to me here, I have Nikki Lorenzo. How are you, girl?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to have you on, and so many people are in the chat box right now. So excited that you're here as well.
Yeah.
So it's freezing here in New York. How is it in LA? I'm a little jealous.
Actually, it's hot. I don't know why I'm wearing a jacket. I turned on my fan, but the weather is perfect. It's a lot better than Miami, where it's humid over there.
Yeah.
So sorry about it.
Now, speaking of Miami, you're originally from Miami.
Yeah, I am.
When
Born
did
and
you move out to LA?
I was 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
was-
what made you decide to go there? Was it
Better
your career or, better opportunities?
Opportunities for music. I mean, Miami, it's kind of growing now with the music scene, but I think LA has just been a blessing. So I always wanted to live here. So.
Okay, so you have a very eclectic blend of music. I like your sound because it's not something you hear every day. It's kind of like a jazz, blues, pop sound.
Yeah.
How did you come to that sound for yourself?
I just thought about what I like. Like, I really like horns, and I'm drawn to jazz, but I wanted to make it this sort of infusion where you can make it a little bit more modern. And I think there were a lot of artists that kind of inspired me to go that route. I mean, there's Amy Winehouse, there's Duffy, Adele, like they all kind of like did their way, paving the way for us to be like, yeah, let's throw in some more genres. And I really like blues too.
I'm going to jump into some of the viewer questions. Music Man in the chat box asked, do you write songs for any other artists currently?
No, I don't, but that's something that I really want to get into because I'm a songwriter first and foremost. So I kind of want to, I'm collaborating with my friend Willem, actually. He's great. He's another musician. He's part of the band FIM, and they're amazing. And we're actually going to be doing something together. So there's that.
Oh, that's exciting. A little exclusive plug right there. I like that. We like exclusives here on Pun Intended. What inspires you, in your lyrics to write? Like, where do you draw from for inspiration for your songs?
It either comes from a very dark place, usually a very honest place, but it's just experiences. All the songs that I write are things that I've gone through personally. So it's just from life, honestly.
Now,
I sit in my...
Do you find your music writing cathartic and almost like therapeutic? A lot of artists that I've interviewed have said that.
Yeah, I mean, it's painful at times, but the pain makes the joy feel even better. So yeah, it's definitely...
That's a really good way to put it. The pain makes the joy. There you go. That is the title of your next song.
I'm gonna write it down really quickly.
Well, it's on tape. We can rewind it. Now, you recently debuted your album titled FIREBOX that's coming out, and you have 2 singles off of it that are out right now. How excited are you right now?
I can't even stop smiling. My cheeks are hurting. I'm like, just be serious for once. I'm super excited. It's my debut album. There's 13 songs in there, and I wrote all of them, and I worked with Eric King, who was my producer, and we would just sit together, and he asked me, okay, what instruments do you hear? Because I would come up with the melody and the lyrics, and so basically it's something that I don't know, it's a compilation of thrill.
Now, you also have a very unique sense of style, which I have to talk about because as someone who loves, I'm not of the female persuasion, so to speak, pun intended, but I'm always an admirer of women's fashion, and you are very unique. So you're just a quirky, fun chick. I want to just like go hang out with you, like at the beach or something. But so where do you get inspired for your ensembles?
You know what?
Are you like that vintage shopper? Like you just see, love that. That's creativity.
It sucks though because it's always so expensive. You're like, oh, I want to get the older stuff, and then it's like super expensive, and you're like, damn it, I really, really want to be wearing something that somebody else wore 40 years ago.
All right, so I got sidetracked. Back to the music. Back to the music. I get all sidetracked when I see something funny. Anyway, so you just premiered your video this past Christmas, which was directed by Mark Cleary.
Yeah.
And it was featuring RJ. I don't know how to say his. Is it Might?
Mitty. RJ Mitty.
Like
yeah.
Smitty. Okay, so RJ Mitty. And it had Tristan McManus, who's a dream cake.
Can we just talk about that for a second?
By all means, go for it. What was that like?
Oh God, it was heaven. I'm like sandwiched in between these two, not only very good-looking gentlemen, but they're very talented in different ways, and they're friends of mine. So it was just fun. It was honestly fun, and it made me want to work with them over and over again. Which actually, in my next video, be my man. So yeah.
Wins. Now, yeah, you just posted on your Facebook. We're going to put that up for everybody. Find her on Facebook. She posts a lot of fun pictures there. You had some pictures up with him. He is so tall. How tall are you?
I'm 6'1", of course.
All right.
No, I'm 5'4". I am 5'4", and I ain't growing anymore. So.
It's all right. Good things come in small packages.
Thank you. That's the next song.
There we go. There we go. I'll be sending over a form so I get a cut.
Might as well talk to people.
Okay, so then you've released "Be My Man" and "Work That Charm," and thank you so much because we are going to be showing that video, and then we're going to come back and finish this interview. How's that sound?
Okay, yeah, perfect.
So go ahead and introduce it to the world however you'd like.
Hello, world! This is my music video for Work That Charm, and it's awesome, so enjoy it.
We'll be right back.
Don't write about her after she's dead. Left me in laughter, and I came home ready to sing about every story that she carried within. She knows how to keep the crowd going, never afraid of ever showing just what it takes to be the swellest lady you just couldn't replace. The first sip of coffee after a long night. No one can stop me. She said she'll fight every damn fool who messes up my dresses up with their dirty drool. She's more than an angel. She's a goddess, gifted and yet so very modest. What a pleasant surprise to be the baby of a lady who has no demise. Mama, you stunner, make the men swoon before you wanna run away.
This is a bust.
You gotta work that charm.
Yes. Work that charm, you gotta work that charm. I'm like loving, look, see, we're both bouncing. I'm loving this. I love that video. Like, it's so upbeat and fun, and it shows every bit of your personality in it. So, really great video.
Thank you. Awesome.
Okay, so you have that out. What more are you hoping to achieve this year?
I want to release FIREBOX, my debut album, finally, because it's been ready since like September. So we're just kind of, and I want to tour. And I haven't performed in a bit as well, so I'm excited about that. So those are my goals this year. And then once that happens, I'll let you know.
Absolutely. Now, people are asking where they can get your music. Wherever you can buy music, you can get her music, people. But right there on the bottom of the screen there is her website. You can go to NikkiLorenzo.com. Follow her on Twitter, too. She's not that hard to find. It's at Nikki Lorenzo. You really don't make it too hard to find you.
I know. Just Nikki Lorenzo.
Nikki Lorenzo. That's the best part about having a unique name. Like, mine's Matt Martin, so I have to make everything only Matt Martin. Because there's only one, baby. Anyway, so a couple of questions we got in that I want to ask for you.
All right. Thank you, by the way, for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Please, I was thrilled when I heard that you were coming on. I'm like, yes, I like this chick. What are your fondest musical memories?
Being in my grandfather's farm, there was like this huge field, and I just remember like dancing magically around and creating these melodies. And I was so young, I didn't even know that I was creating songs. I was just making lyrics up and singing to myself in this big field. And I just remember like honing in on that and always wanting to be taken back to that, because it was like it was such a pure present moment that I was like creating these things. And now I do it all the time.
Do you see yourself branching out, doing any other musical stylings?
Yeah, I like so much. It's like my taste in music is also very eclectic. I want to do like a rock bluesy album. I want to do maybe a folky album. I want to do acoustic. I don't know. I want to do it all. I see myself doing it all, even like dance tracks or something. Everything.
Do you play as well? Do you play any instruments?
I'm learning piano right now. Yeah.
Whiz.
So I can say I am playing piano.
Nice. That's always a plus.
Yeah.
If you had the opportunity to seek advice from anyone dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Jack White, because he's like a virtuoso, I feel like, for our generation, and Jim Morrison.
Okay.
He's like...
He's Jim Morrison. He's Jim Morrison. There's no... You don't even need a reason for that.
Probably Lucille Ball as well, because she kind of teach me how to keep my goofiness in check all the time. I try to take myself too seriously. So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm starting this game with my guest.
Okay. Hello?
An ASAP. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I need batteries. My battery pack just died on me. Good thing it's not my pacemaker or something. Anyway, yeah, just hand it.
I have the same problem.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, almost like Verizon over here. Okay, sorry about that. Now I forgot what's going. Oh, word association game. Okay, so I'm gonna say something and just fire out the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay. The color red.
Underwear.
Oh, I'm loving this. Okay, peanut butter and jelly.
Dinner.
A frog.
Gross.
Beyonce.
Hair.
Josh Groban. Hold on, let's think of another good one.
I'm nervous.
No. These are gonna be fun. Twister.
Drunk.
That leads me to raspberry vodka. Okay, so what are some of the favorite things in your life going on right now? Like the top 5 things in your life that you're just so happy to have?
Things that I'm so happy to have in my life.
Yep, the top 5. In no particular order.
My mother, my talent, my health, family, friends, this, that, top 5, yeah, sure.
And what would be the top recording artist that's currently out that you would love to do a collaboration with?
That's currently out.
Yeah.
Probably, Justin Timberlake, for sure.
Wins. I could totally see that.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm gonna see him in concert this August for my birthday.
Wins. So, speaking of birthday, what is the year of birth? Everybody's asking how old you are. It's your call.
Oh, it's fine. I'm 21.
You're so mature for 21. I'm turning 30, and you're more mature than I am. It's probably because
I'll get more immature. Don't worry about it.
it does kind of work that way. It's funny how life happens that way. All right, guys, so we're running out of time, so I want to remind everybody where they can go and check you out. So on the screen right now, it's her Facebook address. It's facebook.com, Nikki Lorenzo Music, so be sure to click on that, and you guys, she's posting all the time. She's got great pictures, her band profile's on there. You can comment on her stuff, so be sure to like her Facebook page. You can also follow her on Twitter and tweet at her all the time. It's at Nikki Lorenzo, that's 2 Ks, and I don't want to hear any more questions about it, where you can find her, okay? And NikkiLorenzo.com. Okay? She's available on iTunes, guys, and everywhere online you can buy music, Amazon, Spotify. If you can't find it, it's because you're living under a rock. But you're not, because you're watching us now, so you know how to click on something. So be sure to click on Buy Now on iTunes and get her singles. They are now out. And stay tuned for her album FIREBOX coming out. I am truly excited for you, and we would love to have you come back on the show when the album comes out. Maybe we can get you to come here to New York. We can get some live shots. We would love to have you. And we'll definitely be in touch. I'm definitely going to be following you and seeing what's going on for you. So you got a fan already over here. So thank you so much for tuning in, for joining us on the show today. I really appreciate it. Can she hear me?
Oh, hello? What'd you say?
No, I wanted to say thank you so much for coming on to the show today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, honestly. This is so much fun. Oh, my God.
This is only the beginning of big things for you. I know that.
You.
You're welcome. All right, guys, so there's Nikki Lorenzo. I'm Matt Martin. We have to go to a commercial break because somebody's got to pay me. So you've been watching Get Her Out, pun intended, on FIREBOX.com. We'll be right back. Everybody wave to Nikki. That was so much fun. Oh, we're back. So that was so much fun. I'm sorry, my back is killing me, so I'm going to squat. That was so much fun having Nikki Lorenzo on. I was so excited to finally meet her. And I'm glad we got to answer some of your questions. Wait, am I good? No? Yeah, there I am. My back is killing me. Anyway, so yes, Nikki Lorenzo, so much fun. Be sure to pick up her album, FIREBOX. When it comes out. Right now she has Be My Man out, and why am I drawing a blank? No, I got that part. Anyway, go to NikkiLorenzo.com and buy her music. That's what I wanted to say. I need alcohol on Fridays, guys. This is how we're going to have to do this show now. Cher Lloyd and the Psychedelic Furs are coming to the Paramount, and we have your tickets. Cher Lloyd is April 6th, and the Psychedelic Furs are April 12th. So be sure to check out the contest tab above me after the show and click Enter to Win, enter in your email address, and let them know you heard about it here on In or Out, pun intended, for your chance to win a pair of tickets. I'm excited. I really kind of want to go see Cher Lloyd. But they also have great shows over at the Paramount, so be sure to check them out online at ParamountNY.com. Okay, so it is that time. I'm getting the wrap it up signal. Good, because I need to wrap this back up. So guys, next week, be sure to tune in. Terry Johnson's going to be back on the show. We're going to be dishing hardcore with entertainment news. So be sure to tune in next week. And in 2 weeks, it's my birthday extravaganza debauchery craziness episode. So be sure to tune in for that. And if you guys have missed any episodes, be sure to check them out in my archive. They're all up on the website for you to catch up on some of your favorites. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. I'm getting rushed out. All right, guys, you just watched In or Out, pun intended, on InRavio.com. Have a great weekend and do something nice for somebody, will ya? Bye.
Thank you.